week in college football, the biggest game of the year. This is probably the biggest game since what, like LSU Bama back in 2019.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Michigan, Ohio State in 16. I think that was a 1-2 or 1-3, maybe.
Who won that game?
I don't know.
JT was short, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's the clip. That's the clip you sent yesterday.
All right. Anyhow, let's talk about this game. Tennessee, Georgia. The rankings come out. Tennessee's won. We can complain about the rankings later. Who cares about rankings right now? It's all about you just got to win your games in front of you. It does not matter. I don't care that Duke's ranked 7. I kind of wish they were ranked 15 in college basketball. Tennessee on the road in Athens. Georgia is -8. Over under 66. This line screams Georgia. But I'll start us off here. I will not be taking a side in this one. Besides a possible parlay pick. If someone picks another parlay, I will join, whatever. That's fine. I'm not taking a side. And I know it's the wrong pick, probably. Like, I know all the sharps are probably on the under or whatever. I'm going to go over. I just want to see points scored and have a fun game.
That's a respectable play. But I will say, me and Dylan have been on Tennessee for the last, 3 or 4 weeks is when I put that in for us.
Yeah.
When FanDuel had it early, we got it at 10.5. So
I'm feeling great about that one. I'm feeling great about getting 10.5.
I am too. It looks good.
This game, I've really been racking my mind around it because it's hard for a team to go run as hot as Tennessee has. And when you look at the resume, they have just a handful of huge wins, and one of those being on the road at LSU, which, Carter, you had mentioned Tennessee's only played on the road twice, and it seemed like you had mentioned that might worry you about Tennessee. But I'm back on Tennessee here, and I'm not as confident as I was at the beginning of the season talking about this game. Not as confident as when they played Alabama because they are away. But when it comes down to it, Georgia likes to run the ball, and Tennessee's run defense is probably the only type of defense that they have going. The defense did impress me against Kentucky last week. Holding them to 6 points was pretty good.
Objection.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kentucky is terrible.
I would agree with that.
Well, I think this Tennessee team is electric. I think they are as close as the 2020 Bama, 2019 LSU teams as you're going to get. But that Kentucky team is garbage, and that should have solidified anybody's opinion about Will Levis being a top 10 pick.
So you think that was more about Kentucky being bad than Tennessee being that good?
No, I just think it's both. I think it's both. I think Tennessee is that good, and I think Kentucky's that bad. That's why it was 41 to 7 or 6. I don't even know what the final was.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like this game against Georgia, it feel like they go one of two ways. I don't think Tennessee loses and covers. I think they either win or they get beat by double digits, like 14, 15. I don't know. I just see it that way.
That's where we're different. I don't see a world where Tennessee gets blown out of this game because Georgia's going to want to run, and when it comes to a quarterback battle, I don't trust Stetson Bennett to try to sling it, even against a defense like this. I just don't. Right. I don't trust it. I'm seeing 27-24, and whoever wins, it's either going to be Tennessee or it's going to be Georgia. Maybe a last second touchdown. But man, I have to keep riding Tennessee. I have to keep riding them.
That was my thing too. Tennessee's been good to me this year, and they haven't shown any reason why we shouldn't take them. To be completely honest.
Okay, I have a crazy idea. What if we tease Tennessee? A 10-point teaser makes them plus 18. And you could throw them in with some NFL, or I like putting Bama in there. You can get Bama at 2.5, 3.
I don't like Bama spot either this week, but
I love Bama too.
Oh,
we'll talk about that. But I'm gonna just go over in this game. This is gonna be an electric game. Maybe the rowdiest SEC crowd. This will be the rowdiest SEC crowd we'll see all year. What it kind of feels like though is if Tennessee wins, the game goes over. If Georgia wins, the game goes under. So it almost leans me to take Tennessee money line.
I don't think if Georgia wins or keeps it close, It's because they stopped Tennessee.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying they go under.
I don't know.
If Georgia wins, I think it'll be like a couple of goal line stops, like a couple of red zone fourth downs. Tennessee goes for it. Georgia gets a stop, goes under. Georgia wins. But if Tennessee does win, I kind of like that, Carter. I think it goes over.
I don't know, guys. I already have this locked in. Tennessee plus 10.5. Tennessee money line, and I am on the under.
Okay.
The only thing that worries me about Tennessee is they're losing the penalty battle here. They commit way too many penalties on offense. I think like 70-some yards per game. And Georgia they don't. They're so much more disciplined than Tennessee. And that is only amplified when the team that's committing the more penalties is away.
So what do you think? Georgia has one drive to win it at the end, and Tennessee just dog walks them down the field. Let them
that
score.
Would stink. That'd be good for the cover, but man, that'd be stink. I really want to see Tennessee win.
I do too.
Little playoff implication here. Let's talk about this. I think the loser of this game might be out of the playoff.
I think the loser of this game as a one loss would get it over a one-loss Alabama.
But there might be Alabama. No, that's impossible because one of them has to have 2 losses. Because then because Bama will play one of these two in the SEC championship. Because if Bama wins in the SEC championship,
that's tough. Yeah.
That the winner of this game is getting in. The winner of this game is getting into the playoff. No ifs, ands, or buts, unless they throw an absolute stinker against like Vanderbilt or something.
I agree with that.
So this is literally a playoff game.
Yeah, I get. Oh man.
Because then it comes down to if this team loses, they need that other team to win the rest of the way and beat Bama in the SEC championship for allow them to get in. Because there's also in some years you might say there's a chance for 3 teams to get in. But with Clemson probably going to go undefeated, they have a tough test this weekend or against Carolina in the ACC championship. And then TCU is going to blow it. TCU is going to blow it. There's no way TCU goes undefeated. Even if they do, they would probably get in. A one-loss Oregon.
If TCU goes undefeated, you have to put them in.
A one-loss Oregon or USC.
I think they'd put, if Michigan wins out and Michigan wins the Big Ten, I think they'd put a one-loss Ohio State in over TCU.
Ooh, that would cause a little ruckus.
That'd
cause some ruckus.
I don't think they would. Because then TCU would get to play in the Big 12 championship, add another win to their resume. I don't think the winner of the Michigan-Ohio State game is going to the college football playoff.
It's just hard for me to see them leaving out a Power 5 undefeated team like that. I don't know.
When have these guys ever been known to make sense?
That is true. That is also true. Like I'm not going to pretend to know what I'm talking about.
We have a lot of chaos on the way. Let's move on.